Greetings everyone, hello and welcome back to a rather stable world right now. Back to Maynard it is. We continue onwards with big steps towards tier 5 executives finally. For that I'm going to build me another Ministry of Truth or Information Center that is going to work over here so that we can upgrade more people to the next tier, so that more people actually profit from the financial building that we're going to add now. Actually resource wise we're not on, building material wise we're not on the best terms at the moment. But I'd rather stop with the upgrading now here. Actually, let's lower the taxes a bit for the engineers so they have a better time. And in this case here, we still have those tiny slots there. That is annoying me a bit. So we actually had this in the last episode, right? And I could partially solve this by moving some of my casinos a bit closer to the center. We also have another casino over here that we could probably move to the other side. Yeah, it's tricky. It's tricky. We might extend the ranges with some items as well. This might be something. Or we can use ornaments in here. Right? So we do have some fountains there, some plazas that we can add. Why not? Now, the big building that we want to add here now is the financial center. Satisfies the need for participation. And this one is super important because with that we will then be able to upgrade. This is the last good node they need, right? The financial institute. And it's actually a pretty big building, right? And yeah, we need to be careful where we want to have it. I think we are going to have it here now. There you go. It's a really nice building there too. And let's go ahead and add it to this area. I mean, it is right. We're getting a lot of area around this, and I might have a second one then down here for more people in the center to be able to upgrade them to the highest here. This is something. We will not plaster the whole city with investors or executives. This is not possible. So of course we will need to have 2 or at least 3 for all of these sites that we have, right? So one over here probably and one here now. Let's get rid of those guys here. I also would like to preserve the radius around it, right? So this area doesn't make really sense because we waste a lot of its area for that big plaza that we have there in the center. So let's actually rather have it then somewhere here where we can then comfortably squeeze it in just along the main road there really. The only thing I probably will need to move a bit is more or less than those buildings behind it too. So this one there, let's cut it off from the road access. So this one here will need to go away as well if we want to afford this right in here. And yeah, with that, let's go ahead and build it. What a massive structure it is. At the same time, let's also unlock the champagne now for my engineers. This will make them really happy. And then we just need to wait for a few building materials as well. And what we can do is also upgrade a few more workers in this area, and of course expand as well. So we can have now another city district as well in this area to squeeze in even more people then that we can upgrade, right? We definitely want to have that. Those guys, this is fantastic, and those guys, and here's the main road that actually leads them straight to the industry zone, right? So this is where it's ending, then moves up somehow. There we have that road. There we have the roads then around the financial institute, because we definitely want to have as many buildings there as possible that are then profiting from this as well, from this very expensive structure.
My wife has finally found a job.
And one more thing that we need to use then here as well. Unfortunately, the casino has a really low radius, right? So this is something that's not so fun, but it's also a very cheap building. So here we could have another one, or actually here now. With that we would actually
critical majority.
Oh, that it's Thor coming back to us again. So he's got the majority now. We need to purchase one back, and look at the price of that, 17,000 credits. Insane, right? So with that we are getting depleted on the money side. So I will also not pay back anything to Hector now, because basically this is just, we cannot afford so much payback all the time. Let's go ahead and actually squeeze it in here. We just get in more people this way. These guys here not, that's fine though, they're at the edge of the city. I have no problem with having low tier people living at the edge of the city. With that, lots of upgrades here, really lots of materials we need. We want to squeeze in as much city development as possible, and we still have a full 30 minutes left for this. And of course we can save up a bit of money then to also yeah, probably afford another ceasefire or something like that. I would like to check how much actually we get now. Well, not that much sugar in comparison to the grapes. How is it looking there? Do we consume it all? Ah, not really. Grapes actually need more if I want to continue with that. And we're actually capped on the other ones. Also, while we're here, let's actually upgrade my depot there. And I might actually upgrade it a second time. There you go. To further improve my storage. Also, it just doesn't look good to have a small tier depot for such a large city, of course. Taxes.
You're only doing that to provoke me.
Of course. Of course. And with that, let's go ahead. And there we have it. Executives. Or, yeah, executives as they're called. The highest tier of the tycoons. Sexy buildings. Super expensive, that is, too. And let's just add a few more here.
There'll soon be an increase in the hourly wage. Everyone would work for that.
And of course, they are paying a lot of taxes, right? So just these guys here are already paying half of what all the other engineers are doing. So this is a pretty nice influx there of new people. Before they can actually grow in their house, we would need to offer them jewelry. So this is a new good now. Let's have a look at that. In blueprints. Right, there it is. Right, so with that we would need gold and diamonds, diamond harvesting. That is something I think where we need ability for that on an island. That we could provide that. I haven't checked so far into the game yet, right? What I can see is there's no diamonds anywhere on my islands. So we are going to need probably once again another island then for the job. There's also nothing here. Might actually be fine. We'll just see where we get this. There's also the missile launch pad, combat enemies over long distances, and with that we do need still 1,200 more executives than before. We can actually start with that and think about starting that. Also we get a clearing terminal, an additional landing for ships, a whole bunch of other things that we can finally unlock with that. Yeah, let's just go ahead and use my building materials to get us more of them in. And we're of course also going to upgrade these guys here with the tools that we have. But that's going to be a lot of materials that we consume right now. Even with low taxes, closing in on the 2,000 there on the income, that's fantastic. Yeah, we might actually need a hospital over there. Let's provide.
The Economic Journal is doing a piece about the immigration policy.
And as you can see, they're also growing older. So this one has hair and this one has no hair anymore. But at least he's way richer now. Right, and here have a few upgrades in the center. Really, I want to push as many as possible there. Get me my population up. Alright, it had to happen. Another demand by Hector. I'm not paying any more money, so we're going at war with him once more. Is this happening immediately? No, not yet. He just threatens us right now with the protection money. We do have now at least another 30 minutes to provide, but we need that money because my treaties with Keto and, yeah, Thor are ending soon as well, and we need to save up a bit. Let's continue with a few more upgrades here around my institute. Go. And very good. A few more we can upgrade now in this area too. We need also another information center for this whole area. That's fine. This is actually something that we can with pleasure, because it provides me then also with some tax bill. I think this is a good location for it. I might also have it here so that we get more people. These lack information, so I should have it a bit further up. Might actually get rid of these four there. Why not? That we can upgrade all of them here too. And we do have another one here, satisfies the need for information and also catastrophe protection against crime for all tycoons. I don't see really how that would help us there. I think the job is a bit better right now throughout the town. Let's boost by taxing. With the next upgrades, we can actually go ahead and also build me finally that monument that we can have then here in the center. But of course, this is the last of my priority right now, especially also since it does cost me quite a bit. I really want to push for that missile pad. Another thing I can prepare is my heavy weapons production. For this we do need explosives, and we get this out of uranium. And we have one island with the uranium active. We have this island here that doesn't have it. So I would like to move some of my iron mines up here, right? So we can afford this. Let's have one here. And I hope I have everything with me to build me that deep plus the iron mine. Here, there you go, perfect. Have the energy. Right. And with that, I can actually get rid of the 2 iron mines that we have in this area that I can then use to build me those uranium mines. Where is it? There it is. Right, so this is iron, perfect. Get rid of them. Let's actually switch the trade route that we had from up here and take iron now in addition to get this to Maynard, because we're going to, of course. And then I can use both of them here for uranium mines. So with that, actually I can not only get me some explosives out of that, I will also get me another nuclear power plant out of that, which I definitely want. So let's go ahead, build me both of them. We're already using some of that to build the roots, the fuel rods. Let's also start now by building me explosives then. So another factory that I have them. So we have it, up and running, the explosives factory. Looks pretty cool there too, very heavily fortified by the looks of it. And this one will provide me with that very important resource that we're going to need for the arsenal. I'm also going to adjust my trade route here. In Thorntown, do we actually still have an iron mine somewhere? We have not this. There's coal. No, there's no more iron mines here, right? Nor is there any additional slots that I can see here. So we can totally now revamp this one. Instead of iron on that ship, please take explosives. Right, so here. And we're going to unload this then. Maynard. And with enough building materials coming up, we can actually go ahead and upgrade more people to executive.
I must.
Okay, of course, at some point it had to end. The agreement with Keto is over, and we still have now a full hour until we can do it again. So until now, we have the shipping agreement that I would like to do. For 24,000, we can get another hour out. We have plenty of money for now, thanks to having a nice balance. At least she will not attack my trade ships. However, of course, we're still at war with all the other ships, so she's still trying to wreck my depots there. We should be actually really fine on fish, and yeah, that's okay. So I don't need to do anything here. We're just losing these buildings and rebuild them then immediately. The depots though are way more important. This one here is tricky. Alright, so this one is something we'll need to constantly build, because I cannot get my ships over there for the moment. No, sorry Hector, no mission there. We're still trying to push people, right? So I still want to use my building resources that we have to upgrade more, to finally unlock us that next important milestone that we have over here. And then we have, yeah, here. Problem now is ascension rights. That's super important. We're full on engineers, right? That means I cannot upgrade any more to executives. I would need to upgrade more from employees to engineers first before I get more ascension rights for executives. There is actually quite the demand here. It's not workforce like at Anno 1800, it's ascension rights that we need to toggle around. And this is only possible when we upgrade lower tiers to get the higher tier out, right? So we need to push more lower tiers first. But it's still looking like a proper, decent, big town here already. This one's been destroyed. These are being destroyed here now. Hope you're having fun with that, Keto. Let's check my resources there again real quick. I think we are going down on champagne there a bit now. This is where the grapes and the sugar are coming from. So we will need to reinforce this one here. There's the grapes producing already. There's the sugar. I think we'll need some building materials for that over here. No, actually no, that's just close. Then that's fine. Let's actually go ahead and build me another sugar plantation then here somewhere. And another one's somewhere down. There you go. 2 more of them. And another grape if that is possible. For that we'll need some concrete again.
Trade buildings destroyed.
Alright, look at that. And Hector has the war declaration. So after a period of peace, right, we're looking at, yeah, some hostilities now again. And look at that. Actor immediately sends out his ships. So they're all on his way now. And they're not going to ignore trade ships though, right? So this is... However, we have a huge financial cash flow right now, so at least a trade route protection grid, that is something I would like to get from him, because that is super important. Get the trade ship still going. But at least this is something that we can continue to have.
Production breakdown.
At the same time, of course, that share buyback is also costing me, right? So 25,000 for each share. It's something I need to do if I don't want to lose this island.
Warning. Building under enemy
Let's build us a
attack.
few more commando ships. And we might actually use then a nice boost.
Building under enemy attack. Alert. Enemy attack.
Problem with Hector is
on
he
one of
actually
your
attacks
buildings.
my freaking
Alert. Registering
fisheries.
attack on one of your vehicles.
You keep it up. You might even...
warships are coming out. And I think we also have the explosives in. Yep, some 33 tons of explosives already sitting in my harbor storage. Like, yes, we have a very nice production right of building materials, so I can always quickly continue with upgrading of buildings. Oh, look at that. Also, Tilda and Hector are at war with each other now. What do we do here? I'm going to build me that depot again, so that trade route can continue at least for one haul. That would be amazing.
Note. One of your shares has been acquired by an opponent.
Yeah, it's the same there again that he's purchasing down here. There it is, right? Island. Be safe though right now. Oh, shares.
Warning. Fire
Let's quickly take
discovered.
some resources from it while the depot is active, right? The grapes, the sugar, and the iron. Let's get all of this then down here. Let's actually keep the chip here for a while.
Warning.
But there's keto already
Building
coming,
under
right?
Enemy attack. Warning. Building under enemy attack.
We can actually get full there almost. Get that ship back home now with those resources, so this will let us actually produce more champagne.
Clear.
We are actually out of
Fire
champagne now.
contained.
Yeah. Was to be expected at some points, so we're running out. We can still upgrade though.
Construction opportunities expanded.
There you go, some 4 more houses. And we have also unlocked now pharmaceuticals, a new production here. For that we actually need a deep sea base. That is something I don't have at the moment. And it will still take me some time to get there. I have a few more upgrades here. Speed is then my next target as well. Alright, Thor threatens with a war once more if I don't destroy 3 uranium mines. Let's just see how much one of these costs. It is actually possible for us to just destroy it and rebuild them again, right? No one says that I'm not allowed to do this, so let's get us some steel over there. And probably also some tools. And yeah, some concrete.
Warning. Building under
Not a fan
enemy
of
attack.
using my concrete for that. Get this over and... Oh no, maintain this condition then for
Enemy
30
attack
minutes.
on one of your buildings.
Thor,
What?
We would have the war declaration. It's still 15 minutes though, right? It's actually totally fine to just let this run and then go to war with him and then immediately lobby for peace. We do have the money for all of this. We are having 124,000 right now. We have breached the 100,000 there as well with that super nice balance of ours. And with that, yeah. Actually upgrade a few more. And with that, I think we have it. Yeah, we have the missile launch pad. The building has been unlocked. Finally, we don't need to expand anymore. So we're definitely going down on some products there. I'm totally expecting this, especially on the luxury products. We can reinforce them. And let's also increase taxes again. And look at that, from 4.7 to 5.5
Enemy attack
to 5.9
of your buildings.
to 6.4. 6,400 on the balance now. That is just absolutely beautiful. Of course, it will not last because we're going to need to reinvest some of our money now into additional productions. But that's okay. And that means basically I will need a bit more truffles that we have over here. We'll definitely also need more gourmet factories. So let's just have a look at that. Yeah, it's definitely going down, so at least let's keep this one online for as long as possible. Here I would like to have more factories, so I will be able to, wait a second, build them here. We'll have another one here, and this means that I can have go crazy then on more truffles than in this area. It's concrete though that I'm primarily missing right now.
Warning, vehicle under attack.
So there you go. And with that out of the way, let's stabilize a bit. Let's wait for a bit of concrete. Let's ride on that money wave. And then, of course, it's all about preparing some missile launch pads. For that, we will need to have a whole new economy set up as well. All of this in the next episode of Anno 2070. Stay tuned.